Hey guys! So I'm excited for another month of book banging, and if you have not seen on the features page yet on the toolbar, something on my main page, the topics for the next 6 months of book banging through February of 2015, isn't that crazy to think about, are up. Thank you so much to Danielle and Aaron and Jamie at Fiction Fair and the lovely ladies at Sweeney Boys Podcast for helping me out and thinking of some amazing topics. I still am a little disappointed in myself that I could not think of military men as a topic. Like, what? I will get to talk about two of my top two favorite book boyfriends of all time in the same month? What? Okay, so that's really exciting for me. Now, let's get down to this month. Angels. Oh, you can't really see it on the thing. I'm wearing my angel wing necklace. Can you see? Kinda. They're angel wings. In honor of this month's topic. So my first one is Christian from the Unearthly series, which, yeah, there's a lot of heat about this series and which team people root for. Team, boy, whatever. And I know that Christian is definitely the unpopular opinion, but I loved him. I absolutely believe in fate and destiny as well as free will. And I mean, in my head, I won't tell you how it ends, but let's just say, yeah, read the series. It's an unpopular opinion, but I love Christian. I think he's great, and I just think he kind of got the shaft a little bit. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to say this next one right. Rafi from the Angel Fall series by Susan E. Rafi, right? Okay, I don't know, whatever. I just read this series like within the last 2 months because I just had this feeling that knowing that Angels was coming up, he was going to be one of my top angel boyfriends, and holy swoon. I love the relationships that start off with them hating each other and then they kind of work together, and the forbidden romance never hurts. He is so capable and sexy and swoony. I just love him. I only thought there were 3 books in the series, and I went on Goodreads and apparently it was going to be like 5 or 6. I'm like, oh man, I want to know how it ends now. But I'm really excited for the rest of those books. Anyway, Akiva from Daughter of Smoke and Bone. Obviously, oh my gosh, I swoon so hard for Akiva. That entire series makes my heart beat a little bit faster. It is so well written, and I flail about it all the time. You guys know when the last book came out, I reread the entire series again. I think I've read Daughter of Smoke and Bone at least 3 or 4 times now. I'm not even upset about it. Like, I'm not even sad. I'm totally not even embarrassed to say that. Whatever. So Akiva, oh my gosh, he is just no words. No words to describe the Akiva. He's just like almost perfect. He's so near perfect. I just love him. The next 2 I have, I'm counting as angels because I haven't talked about them in a really long time, and I love them. And one of them I don't even think I ever talked about, which makes me really sad. They're half-breeds. That gives you a hint. Jace from the Mortal Instruments. When I read these books, it was before blogging. I had broken my hip. I ordered all 4 of them at the time off of Amazon and just binge read because I couldn't do anything. I lay on the couch all day and read. Yeah, no, sorry for me. And I swooned so hard for Jace. Oh my gosh. He is just so sarcastic. I love that cocky bastard. Like, I just love it. And he's just such a great friend. Like, I love when the guy is just like such a badass. Like, he totally kicks some ass. And along with that, I am so sorry to admit to this that he has been dethroned because he was my #1 book boyfriend for a really, really long time. Will Herondale from the Infernal Devices. I love Will. He's still probably a definite top 10. Probably top 5. I should probably reread it, and then I would probably change my tune and be like, dude, he's back on top, but probably not. Top 5. Will Herondale was my #1, like I said, for a really long time. His sarcastic, like Jace, sarcastic attitude, just such an excellent fighter. He protects everyone he loves, even when he doesn't want to admit it. He is flawed and tortured, and I love that about characters. I love when they are fighting against themselves more than they fight against other people, and it just is amazing. Will Herondale has one of my favorite swoony quotes of all time. I'm debating if I want to say it now. Well, not in the last book, so I'm not going to say it. So just read the books because they're awesome. My hot men of the month. I only have 2 this month. Only. And there's a YA and an adult one, so I kind of don't feel like I'm cheating that much. The first one is Nikolai from Ruin and Rising. When I post that review, which should be up in probably a few weeks, of Ruin and Rising, my very first bell in my review is Nikolai. I go for a good long paragraph about how much I love him and why. And he is just got, I think the theme of all these, well, except for Christian, are like sarcastic, cocky SOBs in this month, because Nikolai is, I love Alina and Mal, don't get me wrong, but Nikolai is probably my favorite character of that whole series. Like, the whole series. He is just comic relief and funny and so smart, and he knows what he wants, and he is just so complex. He has so many facets to his personality and his characterization that I think totally, I don't even think, hands down, my favorite character in the entire series. And what does that say when he's only in 2 of the 3 books? He's just that cool. I hope he's not hearing me say this, because it'll just feed his ego even more. Okay, anyway. My other hot man of the month is Javier from Dirty Angels by Karina Hall, because I cannot read a Karina Hall book without them being my hot man of the month. Javier is dirty and raunchy, and he kills people, and he is a drug cartel leader. And I'm not going to apologize for falling in love with him, because he is just freaking amazing. Y'all know I'm Sicilian. Some of you know I'm Sicilian. He totally just, I love that he, like, I love that side of him, because, like, that little Sicilian crazy mob queen inside of me, like, loves that type of guy that, I mean, I'm not condoning violence by any means, but I just love that he takes no prisoners. Well, he kind of does in this book. Anyway, I love that just rugged, kick-ass, dirty, very dirty side of him. What's all of him? I can't even form a complete sentence, because I'm getting so, like, hot and bothered about, like, thinking about Javier, because he's just so sexy. I was literally fanning myself. Literally, my Twitter feed was like blowing up. I just couldn't even handle the feels. I could not handle the feels. And I think that's it for this month. I feel like I kind of was a big spaz in this video. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm kind of a spaz all the time, but this one seemed worse than normal. Anyway, I cannot wait to see who your angel boyfriends are, because who doesn't want a pair of wings to fly around with? I do. And I think that Jason Will really kind of got the S under that stick, that they don't get to have wings and fly. Whatever. Alright, well, I can't wait to see your book boyfriends, and hopefully I get a few good book recs out of this, and I will see you guys next month for, what is it, June? Oh, Military Men. Yay! So excited. Thanks, Danielle, for thinking of this, because I am an idiot, and I can't wait to talk about my military men. I'm going to have like a list like 1,000 men long, because they're my favorite. Alright, guys. Peace and love. Bye.